This is an unfortunate reality. There just are not enough jobs and opportunities for people with different abilities.
Welcome to 5 Years in 5 Minutes, where business legends share the story before the success.
I'm Mark X. Cronin. I'm a co-founder, along with my son John, of John's Crazy Socks.
I am John Lee Ulysses Cronin. I am Chief Happiness Officer of John's Crazy Socks. Welcome to 5 Years and 5 Minutes.
Well, should we go all the way back to the beginning?
Oh yeah.
Let's go back to the fall of 2016, and our story starts in a small log cabin in the woods.
No.
You got to go back to suburban Long Island, to a town called Huntington outside New York City. And where were you?
I was at Huntington High School. I'm going to be my last year of school.
And John, like everybody else, was trying to figure out, what do I do when I'm done with school? Couldn't find anything he liked. This is an unfortunate reality. There just are not enough jobs and opportunities for people with different abilities. Only 1 in 5 person with a disability in this country is employed. But John here,
Yes.
you're a natural entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
You couldn't find a job, what'd you say?
I said, I want to create one. I want to make one. I told my dad I want to go to interview with him. I had plenty of ideas, and I said I want to sell crazy socks.
How did we do in year 1? It was the proverbial roller coaster. We had some highs and we had some lows. And I think that's natural. We talk with a lot of entrepreneurs, particularly student entrepreneurs, and tell them it's not a question of will things go wrong, only a matter of when. So we start in January, and we learn firsthand, because we hadn't worked in retail before. Nobody buys anything in January because they spent all their money
Over the Christmas.
So we started growing in February. The first weekend of March, we did a pop-up shop at a local bar and restaurant. That was great fun. It was our best day. And later that day, John, you wanted to go to dinner. It's like a 45-minute drive. So we're driving out there, and all of a sudden, as the kids would say, my phone starts blowing up. Well, all of a sudden, it's going cha-ching, 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 over and over. And we're trying to figure out, where's this coming from? It turns out that an online journal put a video out about us. Last I looked, that video had over 20 million views. So we went from doing 40 orders a day to over 1,000 orders a day. We can tell you about like 15 different businesses that have started because they saw John doing this. We want to grow so we can employ more people, reach more people. So we've created an organization called Abilities Rising, all about joy and showing what's possible. And it's more than just a business, it's really a movement. And there are 3 centers to that, if you will. There's e-commerce, creating jobs, showing what people can create and sell. So John's Crazy Socks is part of that. Why hire people with different abilities? For us, it was organic, hiring people with different abilities. It leads to better morale, better productivity. In an age when people are quitting all the time, better retention, and it helps you recruit people. It's not altruism. It's good business. It gives you a competitive advantage. As we needed more people, we tapped into that resource. By far, the best labor pool are people with different abilities. They want to be there. They're enthusiastic. They care about what they do. They work at doing a great job. So that's why we do that. Not because, well, this sounds nice, because it meets a great need. And be really clear, we don't lower our standards. Everybody's got to meet a standard. And the more we can do for others, the better off we are. It sounds trite, but it's the way to live. And it's the way to thrive as a business.
Absolutely.
And we want to keep showing what people with different abilities can do.
I'm John Cronin. I have done it from. Down this room, I never hold me back. I am unstoppable.
That's it for this episode of 5 Years in 5 Minutes. Make sure to hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.